Hi, my name is Carly and I'm a member of the FAA. Whether you're a new accounting student, new to business, or just new to college in general, we, the FAA, want to help you become the best student you can be. We've compiled a list of our top time management and organization tips to help you stay on track, stay motivated, and have a better learning experience overall. So here's what worked for us. So our first step seems like an easy one, but can definitely go over our heads if we don't think about it, and that is to not oversleep. With being online, you don't have to get up to go anywhere, you don't have to get ready, so it's really hard to motivate yourself to get out of bed at a decent time to start your day. But by starting your day at a appropriate time, whether that be 7, 8, 9, whatever works for you, it allows you to have an end of the day as well. That way you're not getting lost in, your free time versus your school time. It's a good way to keep that separate. So, a general rule for sleep is typically 7 to 8 hours. Again, it's whatever works for you. Now, one thing I like to add in is with not oversleeping is getting up and immediately getting ready. Our tip number 2 is to schedule out your entire day. I find the best way to do this is to get yourself a planner. The one that I have specifically has the times laid out, but by scheduling your entire day, whether that be adding in laundry, add in your lunchtime, add in times you want to take breaks, your schoolwork, your study time, adding in everything just fills up your day. It makes you feel accomplished. It makes those little things that you do feel so much bigger. And it makes you feel like when you get to 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or whenever you want to end your workday, it makes you feel that much more motivated to start the next day after you've seen how much you've accomplished. So tip number 3 is our first tip about organization, and that is that every single item on your desk has a spot. It has a place to go at the end of the day when you're all done. This helps with not having clutter. I want to show you exactly what I mean by that. So I'm going to show you exactly how I organize my desk that sets me up for the day and for success. So basically this is the overview of my desk. I've got my laptop, mouse, lamp. I've got a little desk calendar underneath that I use to keep all my due dates and such. And so I can put it on my whiteboard. I've got some little study snacks that I use for incentive to get my work done. This is just a little array of school supplies. I've got my color coding supplies, 2 calculators, because of course I'm in accounting, sticky notes, lots of notepads and such. This is my daily stuff. I do have more inside my desk. This is what I use on a daily basis, and that's pretty much how my desk is set up. So tip number 4 is probably one of my favorites, and that's just to have a calendar right in front of your face. For me, as you've seen in the last clip, I have one on my desk, but I also have one on my wall that's just a whiteboard calendar, and I'll show you that now. So this is basically how I set up my whiteboard, just as I showed you color coding the calendar, and then I use purple to show what tasks I want to work on that day, and I keep it as simple as possible. It allows me to plan out my days better, and this way I'm actually able to stay a week ahead of everything. Last tip is what to do when you fall out of routine. Not so much a tip as a reminder that we all do it. It happens. It's going to happen. Regardless of doing every other thing right, you will fall out of routine at some point. And I find that the best tip I have for that is to just reset. Just let yourself breathe. Don't freak out if you fall out of routine, because it's normal. But it's just to try to get back on track. Some things I like to do is a self-care day, a reorganization day. Some things that also get me back into my motivation with school is going to buy a new binder or new pens. I don't know if you're like me, but that stuff is exciting to me. And just getting yourself excited to sit down and watch lectures, as hard as that may be, with a fancy pen, it's all right.